Today, the moon continues in Taurus, where we seek stability, connect with the world, feel into our bodies, get grounded, check in with nature. What is it doing? So, remembering where we belong, who we are, kind of in that really basic way. Like, what do we need? What are the basic needs our bodies have? What helps us feel stable and secure. And so we're thinking about those. And then later in the day, the moon goes from Taurus into Gemini, changing the vibe into an airy realm with the Gemini curiosity. Also, to keep in mind, early this morning or early on the morning of Thursday, January 9th, we have the moon passing by Uranus. So more instability. And let's talk a little bit about what that looks like and feels like. I'm Marina Orms here with your Astro Vibe for Thursday, January 9th. Some days in astrology, we kind of sail on by without a whole lot going on, and other times there's a lot, right? And so when we have a lot going on astrologically, as we do more or less this week, it's important to remember, take deep breaths. This too shall pass. Everything changes. It's life doing what life does. It feels intense and stressful sometimes, and it feels boring and normal other times, right? So right now, well, we have the planet Uranus in Taurus, where it has been for about 6 years now. So with Uranus in Taurus, we are really looking at shakeups to what is normal, right? Uranus is the planet of lightning bolts, earthquakes, shake up, change, unexpected developments. And we put it in Taurus, which is the sign of stability, normalcy, routine, dependability, what we can count on. So, and this really has to do with the slowing down of the rhythms of nature, the seasons, right? The in breath and the out breath. This is Taurus. Taurus, it reminds us that everything has its time, everything happens when it is meant to. And so we breathe in and then we breathe out, right? We don't do those two things at the same time. And so this is important to remember, I think, when we get bombarded with so much information and what feels like so many things destabilizing and changing at the same time. So remember, all things have solutions and all solutions happen in time. So the breath can bring us back into our bodies to go, okay, what can I do right now? What do I need right now? What is today about, right? What do I need to do today? Not worrying about all the things that might happen next month or next year, but just really like, how do I need to take care of myself, my body, so that I can uh, uh, come back to that center place of my ability to be my best self. And when you are your best self, you are able to make your best impact in the world, whatever that ends up looking like, right? So you can be and share the love that you want to see in the world when you take the time to nourish yourself first. I say that in so many ways on this YouTube channel. So this is your daily reminder to take care of yourself, and that today it might mean slowing down, remembering that your breath is there, right? It's always happening whether you're thinking about it or not. So feel into your body, feel your body's connection to the earth. Maybe go out and get your hands in the dirt, or get your feet on a walk, or something that allows you to breathe the fresh air, feel the elements, the weather. And of course, I'm acutely aware that there are places in the world today, and sometimes more so with climate change, right, that do not have fresh air. So take a slow down, right? And a reminder that um, this problem also has a solution, right? If it didn't have a solution, it wouldn't be a problem. That's a good philosophy of life, right? So take things one step at a time. Ask yourself what you need now. And if you are impacted by these fires in California and other things happening around the world, I know there was an earthquake in China, it's like there's always something going on, and sometimes it might be affecting you, and so you need to slow down and ask yourself, what do I need? How do I need to address this? What is needed in this present moment? And the rest of us can remember when we're not being impacted directly by something like that, that we can hold that space of hope and continuing to work on solving problems and moving forward. And our biggest enemy to our ability to access solutions is our belief that we cannot access the solutions. So give yourself a big hug. Say, it's okay. I can take care of myself first, and then we'll figure it out. Because guess what? When you do that, you are so much more able to figure out what you can do, how you can participate, what you care about, what matters most, right? And how you can take the baby steps that are really how it gets done, right? It is not, we have this belief that if we can't fix climate change, what is the point? But really, all these big problems get solved by us showing up and living the best we can with what we have. And so ask yourself, what does that look like for you today after you take a breath and you ask yourself what you need first? And you ask yourself, how can I take baby steps after I remember who I am, right? Okay. So there's there's my little pep talk that I jumped in before I even talked about the astrology. So around 6-ish a.m. Pacific time in the United States, so we're talking West Coast, California, Oregon, Washington, that's the Pacific time region. If you live elsewhere in the world, you may need to convert to your own time zone. And so I know I'm a little centric on on my own time zone here. It's just like you kind of have to pick something, right? And maybe if you're in Europe, it may be off for your day. So I'm aware of that, but we do the best we can, right? Okay. So 6-ish a.m., the moon passes by Uranus in Taurus. Okay, so Uranus, the planet of shakeup and change, has been for several years now, reminding us that we need to create new normal, step into new ways of being, that it doesn't have to be all destructive. Some of it can be constructive. And so those shifts in consciousness are there awaiting us. Okay, so there could be, that's all preface to say that with Thursday morning's moon joining up with Uranus, there could be more shakeups. There could be more shifts, more changes, more unexpected developments. Hopefully, not as significant as some of the things that bubbled up earlier this week. So what you want to do is remember that the shifts in consciousness are here as well. So again, slowing down. I know somebody who injured themselves, during that Aries moon, just, because they were moving too fast, not paying attention. So this Taurus moon, right? It's just a reminder to slow down, pay attention, remember your body, remember what you're doing, and you can go from there. So there could be some more unexpected developments. And for those of you who are feeling exhausted, if you're saying, why, I don't think I could take any more unexpected developments, that's where I want to say, take a deep breath. This is a long game. You got to take care of yourself. And the creative energies are here, as well as the destructive ones. We're constructing new things, and we have to shift who we're being, how we view things, and some of that happens through a process of shakeup and destabilization. So remember that there's good within those experiences as well. Open to your own shifts in consciousness. What does a new way forward look like to you? How does it appear in your awareness suddenly, like an epiphany or an insight or something that you suddenly think of that you never saw it that way before? Or you come across a new way of thinking or someone explaining something in a way you hadn't thought about it before. So deep breaths, again, coming into your body is what is going to facilitate those shifts in consciousness, those new awarenesses that will help you see how you can be part of the solutions, part of the creative and constructive energies, and, continuing to walk through this journey of life that we are here to do. So the moon shifts into Gemini at 5:06 p.m. Pacific time. And then we have that shift into an air sign where we focus more on ideas, thinking, communication. So we'll head into that for the next couple of days. Thanks so much for being here. I'm Marina Orms, and you can learn more about me and how to work with me at astrologyheals.com. Thanks so much for being here and subscribing and sharing these videos if you are enjoying them, and all of your support. I thank you, and I will see you next time with more astrology for unshakable self-care. Bye for now.